Private labs carried out around 100k to 400k fake COVID tests in India's Uttarakhand in April, all certified negative, in order to meet daily target of 50k tests. The true extent of the scam is yet to be known.
Here's a summary of the article.
New Delhi. The Uttarakhand government has ordered the Haridwar district administration to file an FIR against private labs accused of conducting fake COVID tests during Kumbh Mela, held in the state between April 1 and 30. A preliminary investigation carried out by the Chief Controlling Officer of COVID cases Abhishek Tripathi last week had revealed that as many as 1 lakh fake tests had been performed by 22 private labs roped in by the state government mainly from Delhi and Haryana. Citing ANI report, NDTV quoted state government spokesperson Subodh Unial as saying, Uttarakhand government has ordered the Haridwar district administration to register FIR in COVID testing scam during Mahakumbh. An order issued to file a case against labs from Delhi and Haryana, which conducted testing at 5 places in Haridwar during Kumbh Mela. The issue of fake COVID tests came to light when a devotee who attended Mahakumbh had received an SMS on his mobile number stating that his samples had been collected, and soon he was sent a COVID negative report. Reportedly, the labs did so to meet the daily testing target of 50,000 tests set by the Uttarakhand High Court. According to one account, as many as 400,000 tests conducted during Kumbh turned out to be fake. Soon after the issue came to light, payment to all labs which had been assigned the responsibility of conducting tests, RT-PCR and rapid antigen, during the Kumbh has been withheld for the time being due to the ongoing investigation, Haridwar District Magistrate C. Ravishankar had said at the time.
This post received a score of 52,000, with an upvote ratio of 93%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
So judging from what I read, people weren't actually tested and told they were negative for COVID. It sounds like local governments used random IDs of locals to fabricate numbers to meet quotas.
Yes, they tested 700 people from the same kit. All negative. They also tied equal amount of numbers to one single phone number. They take your number when you're tested. To say it's all negative and let the largest religious gathering in the world continue.
They learned from us Germans.
How so?
I think Goulash got a few things wrong, at least regarding the overall numbers. A fake the German test centers mostly reported, invented, tests to the government to get paid by the same. There was nobody there to be tested in the first place. That's how it was initially discovered. Media investigators counted the number of tested people and compared to the number reported by the test centers for the day, and the fraudsters sometimes claimed tenfold the number of tests they actually did. Of course, it is very possible that those test centers also did test people without even conducting a test in addition to that, but certainly not in the same magnitude as the fraud I know about, or at least I haven't heard of that.
It's the classic offer money for rat's tails, people will breed rats kind of thing. If a target is assigned to something, people will do anything to meet it.
One of my first ever mentors told me, the first thing you need to know is what metric you hold your team to. The next thing you need to know is all the ways your team can cheat in order to meet that metric.
A metric that becomes a target ceases to be a metric at all.
Thanks for this quote. I just looked this up because of your comment and Till Goodhart's law.
The Indian guys I work with in Australia say all the stats on COVID coming out of India are complete BS.
Really goes to show that when a state with over 1 billion people completely loses control of a pandemic, it's actually really hard, if not outright impossible, to hide.
I honestly was shocked at first that India wasn't doing worse last year given the number of people, the holidays, occasions, and how they are very community oriented. I've read weddings can be in the high 100s or even thousands, and the government, specifically Modi, who was fond of Trump. Now I'm not shocked that India is going through a COVID crisis given the factors I outlined. Edit. Fair point. I never completed my thought. Added the ending piece.
I have colleagues in India, and obviously it's hard to say for sure, but it seemed like shit hit the fan a lot harder this spring than in previous periods. Multiple people had family members die when they'd been largely not impacted previously. Anecdotal, of course.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.